All right, we're live. Hey everyone, welcome to another Webflow workshop. I am your host Nelson. Thank you for joining me this week. If this is your first time at a Webflow workshop, thank you for joining us live in the chat room. I see a couple of new people here, so thank you for being here. Today we're going to be doing another rebuild, and this one we're going to feature something that Michael Wong has created. And let me show you right here. It's called BukketApp, and it's a Chrome extension that does screen capture and recordings. And this site is pretty cool because it's very simple to design, but yet it's very impactful. So we're going to be rebuilding this within 2 hours, and we're going to make it responsive. And yeah, so what we're going to focus on is basic element structure, making it responsive, of course, but also we're going to, if we have time, add interactions to it. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing today. This is episode 88, and I want you guys to help me think. We're close to episode 100, so if you can, not in the live chat, but in the comments below, the comment section, please give us some ideas on what you think we should do for episode 100. Should I let you guys talk to more team members from Webflow? Should we rebuild something that's really crazy and out there? Like, what should we challenge ourselves to do, or what do you want to see in episode 100? So it's going to be something special for everyone. So yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear your suggestions. Okay, let's see here. What else? Oh yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to the YouTube channel. We hit 10,000 subscribers. That is awesome. We did it last night, and we're like at 10,000. Let me double check. I think, no, 10,000, sorry. Oh yeah, it is 10,000, sorry. We've hit 10,008 subscribers right now. So I was counting it down last night, but I fell asleep, and then finally, boom, 10,000. So thank you guys so much, and can't wait to see 20,000. All right, so let's keep going. Let's go to my screen right here. All right, let's get to building. All right, so let's do our visual breakdown. So the top, it's not really a nav bar, but it's a top bar nonetheless. So you have a logo here at the top left, and then a Twitter and a contact link. So I'm not sure if you really need a navbar component, so we'll probably just skip the navbar component and make something in Flexbox. This part right here, super simple. This hero row, it's very nice. I love the hero row, how you have a little preview of what's going on, right? And it makes you want to scroll down. If you're not enticed enough by the copy to click on this button, then you're kind of given a teaser right here. See how it's like right here, just halfway? It makes you want to scroll down and say, okay, what else is up? And so when you hover, you notice it's a YouTube video. So we can go ahead and embed that. And then you have some nice images that are popping out from the sides. And then we have a 2-column row right here. And scroll down, it's another 2-column row. And another 2-column row. So notice how they're doing like the flip. So it's copy, copy, image, image, copy, copy, image. So you always want to keep the user's eyes engaged, okay? You want to keep it moving, all right? You don't want to have like one column of images and one column of text. That's usually what you would see for like blogs or news websites, where it's just very uniform. This one, it's more playful because you want to keep the eyes going and bouncing. And then here we go. We have another overlap right here with this image, so that's pretty cool. And then yeah, so if you're not convinced yet, if you're not convinced yet at the top, when you scroll down, if you are convinced, this is where you would put your first name and email, and then a nice little footer. So simple but impactful web page. All right. So again, thank you to Michael from the Designership for letting us recreate this in Webflow. So visual breakdown complete. Now here is Webflow. Okay, so first thing you always got to do is download all the images, all the assets. So I've already done that, and I put it in my assets manager right here. And also, I've already set up, this time I've set up the correct font right here. So let me just put that in right now on my body, right here. And then, also, I've already set up the colors. So I have my swatches. There's only 3 colors that stood out. It's the yellow, turquoise, and blue. Alright, so, hold on real quick. Alright, cool, cool. I think we're done, so let me just do this. Remove class. Alright, cool. And let me just clean that up real quick. Alright, let me pull up the website on my laptop. And we're going. So first thing I notice is that the hero row, let's go ahead and put in a hero row. So I'm going to put in a section. Let's just call it hero. And this one, let's go ahead and make it, should I make it a pixel size or 100 VH? As I'm squishing it, it doesn't look like they're using 100 VH, so I'm just going to say, I'm going to guess 750 pixels. Okay, and the background is going to be that blue. Alright, so we have our section ready to go. Let's go ahead and put a div. So this div is going to have flex because I want to push the 2 elements to the sides. Okay, so I'm going to call it flex, give it flex box, and right here, space between, you notice how this icon has like elements on both sides. So that's better than doing float left and float right. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is, let me put a div block right here. Do I want a div block? No, I want a link block. Okay, so this link block is going to contain the logo and the name of the app. Okay, so in here, I'm going to drag in the white logo and then also put in a text and put bucket. Okay, and now I have those 2. Let's go back to it. A link block right here. I'm going to say logo. I'm just going to call it logo. And let's see here. Give some padding because we don't want it too much to. We don't want it to hit the side. Okay. After that, should we flex it or just display inline? Okay, this one's already displaying inline, but this text block right here is probably display block. Yep, it's display block. So I have a choice. Do I flex this one or do I display inline this one? I'm going to choose flex because flex you can do vertical middle. Here, let me show you. So flex and then right here, align center vertically. So there we go. Now we have the text right there in the center. Cool. Let's go ahead and make that white. Yep, I said white. Thank you. And let's make this a little bit bigger. Oh, let me go back. Hold on real quick. Going back to my body. And the base body needs, oops. I don't want to make a class name of body. I want to choose the body tag. Alright, there's a difference. Alright, there we go. That's the one I want. And now let's just leave it normal for now. Okay. And going back to my logo right here, I'm going to make this bold but no underline. Now it looks a little bit like it, yeah. And we'll call this logo white icon. So we can push that away from the text. Say about that much. Okay. I think that's good. Cool. I think there's more space on the sides. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Next, I'm going to put another div, and this one's going to hold the Twitter link and the contact link. So let's go ahead and put a link block. So right now I have the div block and a link block. Inside that link block, I'm going to drag in the white Twitter icon. And let's call this Twitter white. Put some space. What did I use at the top? I think I used 20. Yeah, I used 20. So let's go 20 on the top and bottom. Okay, cool. I think I used 30 on the sides. Cool. All right. Next, I'm going to use contact. I'm going to put a text link for contact. Let's do this. Copy, paste. Oops. Copy, paste. And instead of image, I'm going to put text. Okay, I'm going to call this contact. And instead of calling it Twitter white, since it's for both of these, I'm just going to call it top right links. Okay. Make that white. Yeah, that's good right there. Whoops. 16. Cool. Actually, ooh. Doesn't need 30 on the sides. I like 15. Maybe I'm just adding it on the wrong thing. Maybe I should add it on the hero, like this. Let me do 20 like that. There we go. So the hero section is the one with all the padding instead of these elements right here. I think that would make more sense, yeah? Okay. Yes, Spencer, he called it out. Yeah, so we do have a new feature that a lot of people, including myself, have been waiting for a long time. So if you notice right here, you also can duplicate a class. Check it out. It's fun to play with. All right, that one's done. Cool. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's add a container. And in the container, we'll have our heading. So this is going to be our H1. And let's see here. Let's just copy this. Okay, I don't have the right font weight, but we're going to have to just keep going because this is, I just got it off of Typekit, and I guess I didn't get the right one, but I don't want to stop the stream just to get it. So let's just keep going. I'm going to call this hero content. And probably like 250 from, ooh, never mind. Too far, too far. Too much. Probably like 75. Again, if you've been watching the streams, you'll notice that I like 0, 5, and even numbers. Something's weird with me. Alright. Okay, so heading. Okay, we don't need this right here. But we need this margin. We'll say 35 for now? Yeah, 35. Evan was not aware of the duplicate class. Now you know, and knowing's half the battle. Alright, cool. Right there, let's get... So we have our H2 in here. Make it smaller than our H1. Probably like 24. And there's an actual break there too. So let's go 22 and 28. And since there's a break right here, it seems to me that this width is like there's a max width to it. So let's go ahead and add a max width to this H2. Like 550, I'm guessing. And center that. Oh, that don't look good. Yeah, there we go. 600 is good. Cool. Next thing, let's say 50 for now, and let's put a button. Let me just check something. So we have a button right here, a button right there, and it looks like they're all using the same style. Button. Okay, so this one seems like it has its own width. So we're gonna start out with dragging in a button, and we're just gonna call this button. Really simple. Alright, and let's go ahead and style it the way they did. So make it white. The text is supposed to be black and yellow. And then We'll make this bold because I don't have a medium. 16, 22. Make this 20 on the top and bottom. Add to Chrome. Okay. So this one right here, actually no, let's just keep going. So the common things they have is they have rounded corners. That's too much. Probably 7. Does that look like a 7? Yeah, it looks like a 7. Okay. And actually, we're gonna have to add an inner shadow because it has that like popping out effect. So let's see, or is it border? Let's try it. I think it's inner shadow. Highlight, inner shadow, distance. Yeah, like that. Something like that. 5 or 3, and no blur. There we go. Probably 5, and then the color isn't black. It's like yellow, but darker. Something like that. Alright, cool. Alright, and I'm guessing there's a hover effect. No hover effect. There's probably a press. Yep, there's a press. So what happens on a press is this moves down, position relative moves down, and the inner shadow goes away. Alright, so here, let me show you how you do that to make that cute little effect. First thing, notice how this isn't vertically centered. Because we added 5 pixels of inner shadow, we need to add 5 more pixels to the bottom padding. There, see? Now it looks more even. Okay, now we do our press state. So right here under states, we can click on pressed, and we're gonna move it down by 5 pixels. So position relative, move it down 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. And then also this inner shadow will hide it. And so let's go look at it in a preview. Ooh, maybe that's too much. Okay, let's try 3. Let's see here. 2? Oh, what do you guys think? Does that look right? Oh, Tim is back. Welcome back, Tim. Oh, okay. I think that one, that'll do. That'll do. Unless, yeah, that works. Yep, okay, cool. I'll stop fidgeting with it. Alright. Webflow is my fidget spinner. Alright, so we're going to call this hero button. And I guess it has a width of like something like that. It looks like the padding should change on press. Oh! Yeah, you're right, huh? Good call. Alright, let me fix this real quick. Yeah, that'll... Okay. So let's go back to the button right here. If you didn't know about this button right here, this is where you can go to a higher selector. Okay, so if you put a combo class, you don't have to delete that combo class and then apply it back. You can just go to a higher selector and then start messing with it. Oh, but you can't mess with states if you do this way. So yeah, you do have to delete. So let's go ahead and fix this. Pressed 20. And this one is 5. So does that look right? Oh yeah, that looks better. Thank you. Thank you. Who said that? Parker, you rock. Have I heard of CSS Peeper? Yes, I have. Really, really good extension. If you guys haven't heard of it, Google it. Really cool. Alright, so that one's done. Let's go ahead and put our hero combo class. There we go. So that is done. Easy. Yeah? Easy peasy? Alright, let's see here. Next. Let's see here. Next, let's go ahead and put another... Actually, do we want to put another container? Okay. No, let's not put another container. What we're going to do is put a div inside that hero container. Okay, so we have a hero content and we have a div, and we're going to call this hero video. I'm going to push this away from the button, say like 100, 75. Okay, 100. And in here, let's go ahead and put our video. So we're going to put in a video. Let's go ahead and copy video URL. Paste that into Webflow. Press enter. Wait for it to load. We got it right there. Cool. Now, notice I was already doing the overlap effect. Pretty cool. So maybe it needs more. Let's put some more. So it goes right there. Yeah? Alright, cool. And now let's go ahead and put the little images that are off on the sides of this. So let me go back to hero video, make a position relative, and I want to put the 6 little images that are on the side. I want to do position absolute. So let's go ahead and put the images. So the first one is happy feet. Happy feet is down there. We're gonna call this video image and make a position absolute. And because all the other video images are going to be position absolute, I'm going to leave this as is and add a combo class. Okay. Welcome, Jeremy from UK. Just joined the Webflow community. Glad you're here. Oh, nope, don't want that. So let's see here. I'm going to call it image 1 and position it top left. And let's see here. If I do z-index 1, -1, what happens? Let's see here. -10%. Let's try that. Okay. Can't do z-index like that. So this video right here, we're going to call it video. This z-index needs to be 1, and this one stays at 0. All the other images stay at 0. So that way, this one's the higher layer. Alright, so let's go ahead and put you there, sir. Right about there. Cool. Cool. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's put another one. Actually, I can just copy paste, double click, and replace image, and this one's going to be the lion. Okay. And let's do this. Let's remove image 1 and call it image 2 and set the what? 10%, -17%. There we go. Let's bring it down. Seems like this one goes off further, so let's push it off to the side a bit. There we go. And actually, I'm looking at these. I'm looking at these, and it looks like they have some drop shadow. So this one is drop shadow on top of this one. So we're gonna have to make this like z-index 10, and then we count down with these. So let's go ahead and actually z-index 5, and this would be this one, and this one would be 4, 3, and then 2. Yeah, we can do that. All right, so let's fix that. So let's say this is 5, z index 2, 3. Let's go ahead and put our, oops. Let's go ahead and add our drop shadows real quick to all the things. Subtle drop shadows. Or outer glows, actually. Yeah, it's the outer glow. Let's go ahead and make it full black for now so we can see what we're working with. How we blur. What's the distance? Nope. Something like that, and let's see if we can like that, make it subtle. What if the blur was no. The blur was 50. Yeah? Think so? Let's just bring it down to 25. Alright, cool. Soft. Very soft. Alright. That'll do. Now we can do this one. Actually, do they have their own in the image drop shadow? Because you can't add a drop shadow to an image. Because it adds it to the canvas, not the image itself. So I think these already have their own drop shadow, so we're good to go. Let's keep moving on. Alright, copy, paste. Double click, replace image, and this one is right there. Yeah, it has its own drop shadow. Cool. Let's remove that. Oops. Video image, image 3. This one is, let's say, let's start right there and go 20%. Nope. Go lower. Say negative 17%. And this one's 4. There we go. Something like that. Like that. Let's move it in. Alright. Cool. Alright. Those 3 are done. Let's go ahead and start on the next one. Copy, paste, double click, replace image, and this one will be the happy kid with pancakes. Oh, it's an angel with pancakes. That's cute. And let's duplicate this, right? Actually, no, we don't have to duplicate. We can just delete and start a new combo class because this is starting at the top right this time instead of the top left. And this is going to be positive 17%. But, nope. Okay, negative 17% because it's from the top right. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually the right one. So I'm just copying these, right? Oh, okay, I see the difference. Yeah, so what I can do is just this. So I can copy paste and replace image, and this one's going to be the 6th grid of things. And let's duplicate this. So duplicate class, and it's going to be called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And instead of 19 there, it's going to be negative 19 here. Boom, faster. Copy paste. Double click, and this one is the last one. Oh, is that a yin yang? Is that a, like koi fish or something? Okay. And duplicate. This one will be number 6. Remove that style. Put that style back. Boom, done. Nice. Okay. I remember you said you'll add interactions later. Yes, I will. You can't add interactions to combo classes yet. Interactions 2.0 is coming this summer though. So it will be, you will be able to do that. Alright, so we're done with the hero row. Cool. Let's go ahead and do these 3 rows right here that just flip. Okay? Alright, where are we going? Oh, okay. I think we can put a container here. This looks like 960, yeah? Not too bad. So we're done with you, hero. Let's go ahead and put another section. Oop. Right there. We're gonna call this let's just call it row 2. And where does row 2 start? So row 2 starts here, but it's already being overlapped by these guys right here. So let's go ahead and put some padding. Let's just do something crazy like 250. Okay, yeah, that'll work. And in there, we're going to put our container. Okay, so maybe 250 is not the one. 200? All right, cool. Sticking with that one. Now, we could use columns, but that's the old and busted. All right, you want to use Flexbox. Flexbox is the new hotness, and you can bring in a div block, and we're called flex. Okay. And actually, I don't want this to flex with space between. I want this to just be the default. Actually, should I do space between? Space between, because that'll push this to the left, push this to the right, and then vice versa. Maybe we could do, well, not this one, actually looks small. Right, so let's just do regular flex. So let me rename this real quick. Flex space between, and then let's duplicate that and call it just regular flex. Like that. So that way I'm not messing around with this one. This one is flex space between, and this one is just regular flex. Okay. Now in here, let's go ahead and put a div block for the first pieces of copy. So we're going to have, let's go ahead and put let's go ahead and put a heading, and this one will be H3. Save 1 or 100 images in seconds. All right, cool. So that's our H3, and let's remove the default margin at the top. And this one, let's say it's 30, 36. And then we have 2 paragraphs. So let's go ahead and paragraph that one, 2 paragraphs, copy that, copy that. Okay. So now that we have our copy there, oh, actually, are all paragraphs a lighter color? I think so. Hold on real quick. How about this? Yeah, all paragraphs. So I'm going to select the P tag, and all paragraphs are a little bit bigger. And also the color is a little bit lighter, say 50. Oh, hey, I said 50. Yeah, cool. All right. So we're gonna call this a flex column or flex call, and I want that to expand. And so that way, if I put another flex column, this one's going to expand too, and it's going to be 50-50. Cool. And also, we need to add a gutter, so we can add on both sides some space. Say 25, so there's a 50 pixel gutter in the middle. Now in here, let's go ahead and put our image of the product, and there we go. Doesn't seem as big. It's very shrunken. Okay, I'm not using container. The container is a 960 width div. I'm just gonna make my own. So let's just put this right here and take these guys out of there, put it in here. Alright, so this one right here, let's see here. I'm gonna call it row content. So that way it has a max width of 1200 centered. There, that looks better. But this one seems too wide. Oh, sheesh. No, undo. Okay, cool. How about we do this? Inside of this flex column, I'll put another div inside of it. So that way I can do like a max width. So, do all of them? I'm guessing all of them have a max width. So, let's say row copy. Because it breaks at the word 100. But I don't like that, what do you call it, orphan? How about we do it like this? Yeah, okay. I know you can't control the orphans in responsiveness, but at least you can do it in the desktop, right? So, then again, there's all this blank space. Oh, duh. Let's go ahead and fix that with flex. That's easy. Let's see here. Yep, there it goes. So at flex, I did the align center, and there we go. Good, good. Think that'll work. All right, moving on. So let's go ahead and put some. Let's see here. I think I can remove. Here, let's go ahead and remove the row 2 padding 200 because this flex row right here, I can add 200 to the top and bottom, and so that way if I copy paste this, if I copy and paste this right here, it'll be 200 away from each other. See? Cool. Now I can paste it 3 times, and then there we go. Right, so this one right here, we're gonna flip it. So we're gonna call it flex flip with the combo class, so that way I can just reverse the layout. Boom, easy. All right, let's replace this image with this guy right here. Replace this content right here. Copy this, paste. Cool. Next. This one is that. Let's get this. Cool, cool. And let's go ahead and copy that button up here. Paste it in here. Oh yeah. Okay, so this one. Oh, okay, so let's go back to the button right here and center that. There we go. Cool. This one says download Bucket Chrome extension. Yeah, yeah. All right. Whoa. Oh, okay. Probably copy the button, copy too. All right. Nelson, do you use a browser plugin? What font? Make it easy? No, I just inspect the element. So this is not the hero button, but I want to duplicate the class and call it row 2 button. Okay. So I have the same styles, but the width, I'm going to remove it. And add some padding on the sides, probably 5 more pixels. And there we go. And actually this needs to be away from that copy a bit. There you go. Cool. Ooh, not cool. Why are you there? Why are you doing that thing? Alright, so what if we did the space between? I don't like that. Alright, so this one... So this flex needs to be small width. Because this cannot happen. And let's try 960 centered. Whoa. Oh, okay, I get it. What? Really? I want to push this off to the side and... I can't center it because then it makes it display block automatically and we lose our flex. But I like flex. Okay. Let's solve this. I can center it with a container and put the flex inside of it. And there we go. But now we have this problem right here. It's too far away because this container is its own thing. So how about I bring all of this up here? So flex call, remove that, and this container will be flex. There we go. Okay, that works. All right, one more fix. This guy's way too close to this guy. So let's do that space between. Flex, how about... Does that work? I did space between, but it doesn't seem like... Oh, it's because of the... I think this works, but it's not... There's like a big gap right here. I mean a gutter. It's not working there. It's the same thing. Interesting. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Okay, let me back up real quick. Sorry guys. I'm gonna copy and paste that first row and let's try it again. Alright? In order to win, you need to lose. It's the only way we learn. Let's remove that, paste that back in there. Copy that, delete that, paste that back in there. Okay, so now we're back here. And it looks all good and everything because this copy aligns with this copy. But this guy, it's just way too close. Alright? Now if I do flex between, it's too far. Alright, so maybe this can have a combo class where I can just bring it in a bit. Row to last content. Oh, I feel bad doing this. Push! I hope that's right. Alright. Okay, let's just keep going. Alright. Michael, sorry for ruining this. So let's just keep going. Alright, so next thing. We got this row right here. This is a fun row. This seems very simple. A section and then position absolute, these guys, and I think this is a background. Yeah, it's probably a background. So you have background color, and then this is a background image, and you place it wherever you want. Hold on real quick. Okay, yeah. Let's try that. Let's try it. Let's make a new section. Collapse all. Bring in a section here. gonna call it row 3. And there you are. In row 3, actually, one more thing on row 2. Push, say like 75. And then row 3 is the dark blue. And, it's position, oh no. Position, should we do a 960 width right here or just regular div? Regular div would be fine, yeah? Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and first thing, let's go ahead and put the form. Okay, so 75 on the top and bottom. We'll put a form. So we have our form block. And the max width is probably going to be like 550. Center that bad boy. And buckets going cloud. Alright, so in this form block, let's put a, not H1, but let's say H4. Or H3 is fine. And let me see, all the text is white, so that'll be good. So let me go up to the form block right here and set all text to white, centered. And I don't think there's any button label. Yeah, there's no input labels, so let's remove those two. And we're gonna put a paragraph. Wait, how come you're not white? Oh, okay, that's fine. Or maybe that just should be text. Simple text block. There. Cool, that should be a little bit bigger. So there's 2 text blocks. So this one should be a bit bigger. Form text. Alright. This one should be bigger. And it should push down, yeah. So let's remove that margin top. That's by default. Let's say push this down by 30. Copy paste this one. Let's call this form text 1. And this will be form text 2. Gosh, duplicate class. The hotness, love it. So that way I don't have to redo things. So much faster. Cool. Alright, so this one is that. Okay, so this one right here, it's, I'm guessing opacity 50. Yeah, and the text is bigger. This one's 26. Alright, so these are big input fields. So, alright, so here's the thing. When it comes to input fields, some browsers like that you add padding and some browsers don't. For example, Firefox doesn't like it when you do this. When you add padding like this. So some people, what they've tried to do is add padding like this and think it'll work, but it doesn't. You actually have to add a height. And so notice, see my 2 green lines? Yeah. So Chrome is okay, but Firefox not so much. So careful when you're messing around with input fields. Okay, this one is 10. Actually, no, sorry, not the height. If you want to make something bigger, let's go ahead and make it right there. Also, let's make the height. Nope. Something like that. Okay, so let me delete. Oops. Text field, we can just call this text field. Alright, and then we have our button. So let's style this as button. And this one seems to be full width, so call it full. And say, instead of display inline, we're going to do display block. There we go. Yay, that looks cool. Okay, let's play around the background a little bit more right here. So let's go ahead and add our image right here. Right, no tile. Now we're just going to play around at where it's at. So let's see here. This one's probably lower. Like that. Cool. Let's add another one. No tile. Let's start from the center. Let's push it to the side a bit. Where'd you go? There you are. Give it up. Right there. And then one more. There's a third cloud. Alright. Center, and it's like in the down there. Go down. It's off to the right bit. Right there. Cool. Cool, cool. Last thing is the 3 images with clouds. So let's go ahead and add an image. The first one is the purple. There you go. So let's put you in row 3. And we'll call this cloud image. Cloud image is position absolute. And image 1 for cloud image, top left. Whoa, it's gone. Because this row 3 doesn't have a position relative. There we go. Alright, so cloud image right there. So let's go and put 20%. Let's position this so it overlaps. Pretty cute. Alright. Copy paste, double click, change the image. Alright, so this one's going to be image 2. This one's off to the side. So let's go top left and push this down a bit. And there. So let's go -5%. Nope. And the reason why we're using percentages is because percentages is more responsive. It's more fluid than using exact pixels. Okay, so always remember to do that with your elements. Think about how things are gonna stretch and pull when you're building your websites. Okay, double click, replace, and last one, you. We're gonna call this image 3. Top right. -1.5%. Yep. And let's push this down. And the reason why I'm using pixels instead of percentages for the top and bottom is because not many people are stretching browser windows up their height. Most people are doing it with the width. Okay. All right. I think that one's done. Let's go ahead and do. Oh, cool. It's only 10:55. Nice. Let's finish off the footer, and then I'll take some Q&A and also check out what you guys are working on in Webflow. And then we'll go back and do the responsiveness of this page. Cool? Let's do it. Put a section over here. I'm going to call this footer. All right. And I think, yeah, let's go ahead and put 75 on the top and bottom. And everything is centered, so we can just do align center on the section. And let's go ahead and put the first thing, which is the logo. Cool, that's done. Footer logo. And let's add some margin to the bottom. Say 50. Put some text, and this one's going to say copyright. Copyright. Make it bigger. Oh, change the button on submit. Thank you. Thank you, Edward. So I double click it and go secure. Nice spot. Nice. Thank you. Alright. One more piece of text. So let's go ahead and paste that in. Oh, there needs to be some space. Cool. Alright, so with this one, actually this text needs to be like lighter, like 75. Whoa. No. Okay, probably 50. Cool. Alright, so this text right here is actually links. So what we can do is we can highlight and then click on the link, and now we have a link. This one goes to North Lab. What's the image? Or the email? Okay. So I can click on email and even set the subject if I want. And then in here, I can call this inline link and style it appropriately. Yeah. And then Carlos. Go to his dribble. So this is a link that opens up in a new tab and needs an inline link. There you go. And last but not least, a Twitter. So let's go ahead and put the link block right here. And this goes to Twitter bucket. Copy link address. Oops. There we go. And inside of here we have the Twitter bird. Oh wait, where's the blue one? I didn't. What? I thought. Oh. I thought I got you. Save image as Twitter color. Alright. Upload Twitter color. There we go. Drag him in there. Alright, so footer Twitter. Footer Twitter. 25. Cool! Yay! We got it. Ooh, this one's too far. Okay, now we got it. Let's publish it. Let you guys take a look. Let me know if I should fix something. But yeah, alright. We are done with the initial build for the desktop. So if you have any questions, yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Alright. Yeah. Meh. Oh, and look, I have a. So I gotta put overflow X hidden on the body. So let me do that real quick. So that's something we don't have yet inside of Webflow, but we can add it in custom code by going here, style, and then we say body, overflow X. Overflow X is hidden. Save, publish. Because what we have is overflow just overflow X and Y, so it's just overflow hidden. We don't have overflow X or overflow Y by itself. So you're gonna have to add it with custom code. And there we go. I don't have the horizontal scroll anymore because of this guy or this guy. Cool. All right, so questions before we move on to responsiveness and maybe interactions. Questions. There's a lot of questions from last week's Q&A with our CEO Vlad. Yeah, we learned a lot. And if you haven't seen it yet, go to webflow.com/workshops-archive and you'll find his face. Click on it, and I have the timestamps there too. So all the questions, I've actually made it clickable, so you can click on it and it goes to the exact time code of the YouTube video. So go check it out. All right, let's see here. Susan, do you always make it look this easy? When you're a fanboy of Webflow, I've been using Webflow for 4 years now, and it's just made everything about my freelancing projects so much easier. And when you just get immersed in it every day, it does. When you show someone else, it does make it look easy, right? But that's the same thing with any other type of, profession that someone's always been in. For example, Bob Ross, he makes making happy trees easy. He makes it look easy, but he's been doing it all of his life. Olipop, whoops, the add to Chrome button moves the rest of the what? Oh, okay. That's a feature, not a bug. Okay, I'll fix that. Or it makes it look fun. Alright. Oh, I'm all clicking it. You guys can't see it. Here we go. Alright. Hello from UK. Yeah, a lot of people from UK today. Well, it is 6 p.m. Well, this starts at 1800 over at UK. So it's about time when people are off from work. Carrot? Not sure how to say your name right. Hope it's Carrot or something. I'm real new to Webflow. Is it possible to get HTML code of the website we designed? Yes, you can. Great question. Let me show you real quick. So you can click on this button, Export Code, and you can click Prepare Zip, and there you go. It's in your local. You can it downloads your static HTML, CSS, JS, and your assets, as you can see here, your inline images, and you're good to go. You're good to host that wherever you want. You upload it via FTP somewhere else, and you're good to go. However, if you are trying to run a blog, if you're designing a blog inside of Webflow, that's when you would use our CMS and dynamic collections, or our CMS collections feature, which means you can design a database basically inside of Webflow without coding. Everything's visual. So you cannot export that out. Okay? So just know that. And also, you should look into Webflow hosting, because it's your sites are hosted on Amazon cloud servers and also Fastly Content Delivery Network, which is the same delivery network that the newspaper The Guardian uses. All right, so we handle all the technical stuff, and all you have to do is click publish and publish. So when I do this, I'm not even showing you the screen. When I click publish and click publish, what it's doing in the background is uploading the files, my HTML, CSS, JS, and images, over to Amazon and also into Fastly Content Delivery Network. And so everything's done for me. I don't have to use the FTP. Everything's just no technical things I have to worry about. All right? So, yeah. RM Silig, still deciding between WordPress and Webflow. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. So the short version, let's see here. Hold on real quick. WordPress versus Webflow. Okay, so here's the short version. Okay, and I'll put the link in the chat room. Alright, this is the short version. You can read it on your own, but I'll just tell you straight up. If you're a designer, the last time I used WordPress was like version like 2003 or something. But as a designer, I can code a little bit of PHP and a little bit of jQuery. But as a designer, I want to just make things. I don't have to worry about my PHP admin. I don't want to have to worry about plugins breaking stuff. I don't want to worry if I upgrade WordPress that if I do that, it breaks some plugins, which breaks the site. Or if a client wants to maintain their own site, that I have to train them for hours just to tell them where each module is. WordPress is so confusing for designers and clients. So with Webflow, you have this awesome CMS editor. Let me show you real quick. So with Webflow, if you want to create a database or what we call collections, you do it visually. For instance, if I want to create blog posts, boom. I have all of my database fields, or what we call collection fields, set up for me. I just clicked one button. I click create collection, boom, I've created a database, or what we call collection. Now let's put some dummy items right here. Add 10, so we have 10 blog posts. Let it download, boom, it's all done. If I click on one, we got some dummy stuff here already ready for me. And now, let me just show you real quick, because this is the part that always makes me excited. So I'm going to click, give a new page called blog, and let's quickly make a blog page right here, a list of blogs. I'm going to drag in my database, connect it to blog posts, and let's go ahead and set the 3 columns, and let's put a link block and send the link to its corresponding blog post, and let's put an image, and the image is coming from blog post. And look at that, I'm live designing the database items. Okay, and so now I can go to blog post template, and let's go ahead and put another container, and in here let's go ahead and put the heading, get the text from. I know I'm going really fast, but I'm just showing you real quick what you can do with Webflow. Post body, and let's go ahead and put the image too. Okay, so this is the basic template for the blog post, and there we go. So let me publish that, and oh hey, look! In 5 minutes or less, I created a demo blog. So let's go here. /blog. I'm gonna click on the fox, and there we go. Even have my slug too right here. So yeah. And then what does it look like for clients, right? Because that you don't want your client to break anything. Well, this is what it looks like. If I go to /blog, well, there we go. So let's say, hey, I'm a client and I want to go here. Okay, cool. Everything's fine. I need to replace this. So I'm editing right on the page. No plugins needed. So the reason why when someone asks what's the difference between WordPress and Webflow, and I get overly excited, is because I get a chance to show someone how easy it is, how life can be easier for not only the designer but the client. So when your client is happy, it makes you happy as a designer. If you are happy as a designer and you're happy to work on the project, then your designs will become even more beautiful, you know, because you actually care and you actually are spending time on the design rather than spending time on making sure this plugin works, making sure that your PHP is working, making sure that you're using the right mesh of things that creates bloated code. I can go on and on and on. Okay, anyways, again, short version, the link is in the live chat. Any other questions? When will annual billing come for clients? Not sure. Not sure. If you've noticed that if you try if you try client billing, it's only monthly. And this is one of the things that I would suggest you go to wishlist.webflow.com to go ahead and post it there. Or you can always, post it on the forum and ask for it too. Steve, can we get a default template design so it doesn't always start off blank? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. When you start a Webflow site, there's some free templates that you can take advantage of. Just click on the free link, and then, or actually you can go to webflow.com/templates and click on free. Oh, I gotta show my screen. So webflow.com/templates, click on free, and a lot of basic stuff right here that you can take advantage of right away. It even has CMS on some of them. Alright, so check it out. Oh, Spencer, missed your link, sorry. Quick, webflow.io. This is just for fun, nothing real, still exploring. Exploring is good. Let's see what you're working on. Clever payment products for great. Oh, that's cool. Is this, oh, okay, it's the image. That'd be cool if these actually moved. If these were designed in Webflow rather than an image. But it's it still gets the story out there. What if these were SVG? Each individual one were SVG, so you can play around with them more. Like, I don't know. I like making things interactive. Like if I hover over something, it like grows bigger, just a little. But yeah, free templates are totally editable. Yeah, with the free templates on Webflow, you can delete everything, so it's all the way to a blank state, or add as much as you want. We don't hold you in a box. We give you a sandbox to play with, but then you can mess around with everything you want. And yeah, it's all up to you. Yeah, I was wanting to get into interactions more next step for sure. Yeah, this is a nice clean layout. Great job so far. Alright. Alright, let's keep going. Let's go back to BukketApp. This is the real site. This is mine. I think we're doing good. Let's make stuff responsive. Okay, so at the top right here we have 4 breakpoints. Right now we're on desktop, then we have tablet, mobile landscape, and then mobile portrait. Move on to tablet right here. Okay, so if you haven't noticed that there's a tab right here, a lot of people seem to miss this, but if you drag it, you'll see what things look like in between each breakpoint. Okay? Spencer, how's my site coming along? Actually, kind of finished, but here, I'll post the link real quick. Enjoy, but let's keep moving on with the workshop. All right, so this one looks good because it's working. This one, because we did turned off the horizontal scroll, what if this flex call was always a minimum width of like 500? No, make it bigger. So that way it gets cut off, but that's okay. Say 550. How big are you? Hold on. You're 587. Interesting number. Let's say 587. Okay. So that way... Okay, I don't like 587. How about 500? So that way, if I'm dragging this, we still kind of understand the story. Okay. Let's move here. Cool. That one works still. This one, that works. I'm fine with it. Is this content too close? Yeah, let's add some... something like that. Okay. Feeling better. Ooh! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, what does... Let me see, what did they do with these images? Huh. Maybe I can make these smaller. Let's go ahead and make these smaller. So I'm going to delete this real quick. Make it a width of 100. 120. Add that back in. There we go. Okay. Okay, that fits. Okay. So far, so good. And this is the easiest section right here, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, cool. That breakpoint's done. See? Responsive design. Not too hard. Hide on small screen? Let's see here. What did they do on the next breakpoint? Let me just check on my laptop. They let it cut off. Maybe I don't have enough. Well, let's just keep going. Questions about my own site I'll answer those at the end of the stream. This one works still. Okay. Let's go here. Does this work? Okay, so now it looks kind of crazy. Go nuts. These images. Okay, so maybe this hero content, because the blue is not supposed to go and show the row. The blue is always supposed to hide behind the video. So let's make this height smaller. But I don't want the panda bear to get too close. Alright, that'll work. Cool. Alright. Alright, go here to here. Okay, so what happens here? So this one's cool. Easy. With Flexbox to make it easy. Let's go ahead and set it to vertical. Yeah, done. Also, the flex call. Let's go ahead and let's remove the padding on both sides. And let's go ahead and... let's see here. This one, let's push it away. Oh, wait, that's both flex columns. Okay, so this image, let's see, image right, because it was originally on the right. This one gets pushed down. Okay, cool. And this looks too far away. When it comes to mobile, I don't want it too far away. Oh, actually, whoops, let me go back here. I squeezed the screen a bit more. And they did a hide with these. So all the video images are going to be display none. So I'm going to do that. Video image, display none. But I want to add image 6 back to that one. There we go. That looks clean. Oh, yeah. Oh, happy, happy, happy. So this one is way too far. Are they too far away from each other? I think so. So these right here. There we go. Flex. See how I have 200 top and bottom? Let's shorten it to like 150. Because you don't want someone to like scroll forever. Okay. Alright, this flex right here, flex flip. Make it vertical. And then undo the reverse layout. Easy. And this right here. Row copy. Flex. Oh, this is space between. Ah, but two of them are using it on this page. Because if I mess with this one, watch what happens. I click vertical, so this one's fine. But if I scroll up, not this one, because I'm using it there too. So I think I have to do a combo class. Let's go ahead and undo that. Let's call this, I'll just call it row C. Let's call this just CTA for call to action. Set it to vertical. I think I added 20 on the sides. 15. How come this one is like, oh, max 470? Okay, there we go. So I want to do max auto. There we go. Alright, so 15 on the sides. Okay, yeah, that works. Cool. This one, image right, so it goes away. Make sure that it's 100%. Yeah. What? Oh, because of this guy right here. 0. There we go. And I want this to be 100% width. So it's like that. Okay, let's see here. What did they do? Yep. Yep, exactly. Huh. What's that? Okay. Okay, now let's look at this one. Okay. This one, all the cloud images, display none. Put that back. Cool. Oh, and the clouds are gone too. So let's remove that. Cool. Yay, last one. Oh, so easy. Okay, start from the top. I think this one, the font size could be smaller. Make this smaller a bit, probably like by 4. Ooh, uh-oh. Okay, what's wrong with this? Do we have a width on this guy? We do, 430. So let's make it 100%. There we go. We have the video still there. The video overlapping. Video is still overlapping. So I can take this and make the height smaller. Right there. Oof. Look at this. Alright, let's fix that. Squeeze. Flex call. Alright, so I have a min width of 500, so this should be 100%. Still fits. Yay, yay, yay. This one, actually, I want to add 15. There we go. So I went a higher breakpoint, so when it goes down to this one, I don't have to do it here. Are we done? Think so. Let's press publish. Wait, how come Twitter's really close to Bucket? Oh, okay. So they removed this, so I can, let's just remove that like that. Publish. Okay, so what I did was I went to the text block, and instead of adding a class name, I just went here to the settings and just hide on portrait. And so there you go. All right. Cool. So I'm giving you guys like 30 to 45 minutes for any questions. Actually, no. That means we have time for interaction. So let's do this. So I noticed that when loading this page, there's no interactions, but the class names for these have like slide in right or something like that. And it seems that there's a JS file that isn't being loaded. So maybe that's why there's no interactions on this page, because it really calls for it. So what I can do is I'll just add my own. So first thing, let's add some loading interactions. So actually, let's make some fun. This one, let's make it wobble when you hover, just for fun. All right. So right here we have interactions 1.0. We can start a new interaction. I clicked it right here, and we're gonna call it hover wobble. And the trigger is when I hover over this, it's going to rotate on the Z like that. And new step, it's going to rotate like that. And then another step, it's going to rotate to origin, and let's preview it. So we have 3 steps. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's fun. And so I'm going to do that to, you know what, let's just have some fun. Let's do it to the Twitter logo too. Hover wobble. Let's see what happens. Whoop. Okay, that was fun. All right. Strawberry or raspberry jam. All right, so this hero content right here, let's make them so this slides in, so it's 0% opacity, and then it slides into 100% opacity from the top and slides down. And same thing with these, but they all happen at different timings. Confused? Don't worry, let me show you. So first thing I want to do is all 3 of these will have an initial appearance. So we're just going to say hide. We're going to call it hide up, because I want them to move up on the Y, say like 25, and then opacity 0. So something simple like that. And do the same. I'm going to set that for the H1, for the H2, and the button. Okay? And now I'm going to set an interaction to the hero section. And this hero section, I'm just going to call it hero load. Okay? So what happens is, wait, did I set a class name for each of these? Okay, heading 2, and button. Okay. Okay, cool. So let me go back to hero load. So the trigger is after the page loads all the assets, we're going to affect heading. And we're going to set the transform to move back to origin. And instead of ease, let's make it ease out back. So it has a bouncing effect. So it eases out, goes boing like that. So ease out back, 200 milliseconds to do that. And the opacity to 100 is the same thing. Okay. And that happens like this. Like this. Let's preview it. What? What? It's not doing it. It's kind of doing it, but maybe it has to be slower. Okay, that is hiding. Hero load, heading. Let me limit to nested elements. Let's, maybe 200 is too fast. Probably 500. Okay. You guys seeing it? I'm not. Maybe I'm using the wrong ease. Okay. Let's just do regular ease then. Okay. Yeah. It works, but it's not as fun, but alright. Okay. Next, let's do the same thing. So we have this hero load, and then we can just duplicate this and change the element it's affecting to heading 2. Okay. And we'll do the same thing, but I want to do a wait timer. Since we're taking 500 milliseconds for this animation to happen, we'll wait 250 milliseconds. Actually, no, let's wait 150. Okay, so it's a staggered load. So we preview. No. Oh, because I went too fast. Sorry. So I want the wait timer first before the actual animation. There we go. Okay, cool. So let's do it one more time. Duplicate that. And this one's going to do button. Instead of the wait timer being 150, it'll be 300. And then now we have a staggered load. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, next. These fun things right here, I think they can like burst out from the center. So let's try that. Let's try, we're going to duplicate hide up. And we're going to call it hide video image. And instead of moving up 25 pixels, let's do 50 on the X. Oh, 100. Yeah, 100 on the X would be fine. And I want to keep the opacity 0. Cool, cool. And we'll do that for here. Do that for here. Actually, I want to rename this hide video image left. And then these, I'm going to say hide video image right. So I've duplicated that interaction, and this one is going to move to the left, -100. So see, it's right here. Cool. So same thing with that, same thing with that. Okay, now, let's see here. Let's set an interaction to the video. So when I scroll down to here, that's when I want the images to spread out. So I can click on this video right here, add a new interaction, and we're going to call it video scroll. No initial appearance needed. So we're going to use a scroll, and this is going to affect different element. So what I can do is affect different element, and it's going to be video image. So that's all the video images here. And when I scroll into view, say 35, that's when they all move to origin. And yeah. Oh, okay, move to origin and also opacity 100. And let's set the timing to 500. And let's see what we did. So it's right here. Awesome! It didn't work. What happened to my video? Did I just learn something right now? That you can't add a interaction to the video? Awesome! I will report this to the team. What just happened? Where's my video? I'm scared. And why are you guys right here? Alright, all of you videos, video images, let's not have an interaction. Let's take that out real quick. Why? Okay. At least they're still there. We're gonna have to figure that out. Let's just keep moving on. What just happened, everyone? See if it works on the published site. Okay, let's... Is my video still there? Okay, video's still there. Alright, let me add the interaction back on the video. Video scroll. And let me just add the interaction to one of the video images. I'll refresh the designer. Yeah, I can try that too. Oh, let me log out of the editor. Oh, okay, it works there. All right, let me try. Waldo says refresh the designer. Okay, refreshing. Oh, it's back. Okay. All right. Hide video left. Hide image video left. Right. 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 Publish. Refresh. Okay, we're good. Good. Oh, okay. Yay! Now it looks fun. Got scared for a second. There we go. Nice. All right, what's next? Let's just do something simple. Thank you, Waldo. Let's just do something simple. This one could come in from the right. So let's go ahead and let's see here. Hide right. Hide right. And the initial appearance of this is just move it. No. Let's say 50%, right? And then also its opacity 0. Actually, let's have more fun with this. Rather than just like just a basic slide in, let's make it kind of, you know, let's make it rotate in or something. Like that. Right? And then when I scroll into view 35%, everything gets moved to the origin. Rotate back to origin. 500. Opacity 100 with the 500 ease. Alright, and one more thing I want to do with this is let's set the transform settings right here, the transform origin to the bottom left, so that way it kind of flips. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's see if it'll work. Oh, that video, what happened? Okay, see what happened? Pretty cute, I guess. Let's see. Refresh. Where's my opacity? Did I not set it? Oh, 100. There, 0. Okay, now it's good. Okay, you're all good. You're all good. That's cute. Well, there you go, yeah. So the reason why I did that transform with the bottom left is because it's rotating with this as the anchor, you know, when you're like going like that. So, yeah. Let's do the same thing with this. So I'm gonna go here instead of hide right. I'm gonna duplicate that and call this hide left. And yeah. Oh, actually, move and rotate. Move it to the left, so negative 50%, and the Z is negative 20. Okay, still 0% opacity, but this, let's call this image left. I'm gonna make sure that it has a anchor right here, transform origin right there. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's cute. And then we're gonna do the same thing with this. But it already has image right, so I don't have to mess with the CSS, I don't have to mess with the styles. And we're going to set that to hide right, and there we go. So let's check it out one more time. So don't worry about that. Moving down, moving down, moving down. That's cute. And there we go. Cough, when is Interactions 2.0 coming? Cough, did you watch last week's workshop? The Q&A stream with Vlad? If you didn't, the answer is there. I'm gonna make you watch it. I also put timestamps so you can... It was actually the first question I asked, so don't worry. Actually, just watch the whole thing. Alright, so this cloud image, let's make this a little bit fun. Let's see here. Hide form. Let's hide cloud image. In the initial appearance, let's push it down. So in a cloud, we think clouds are always going up. So let's start it from the bottom and move it to the top. So the Y, let's go down by 50 pixels. And 0% opacity. And let's set that to all of these right here. Okay, and so this one, when I scroll, so when I scroll to this section, these 3 images will show up. So let's call this scroll cloud. Trigger scroll, affect different element. So cloud image. When I scroll into view by 35%, all of them should move to 0 by 500 millisecond ease. Opacity should be 100. And there we go. So let's go check it out. Cool. And I think we're good. Interactions. It's 11:44, so yeah, there we go. Let's refresh this and review what we just did. Alright. Cool. 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 Fun. Clouds. Done. Bio. Spencer, maybe have the clouds floating up slowly in front of the footer. I could do that, but I want to give some time for you guys to ask your questions. That was a fun build, nice and simple. Yeah. Let's take some questions. So yeah, if you have any questions about Webflow or web design, or if you're working on something in Webflow, please show us. Put a link in the chat room. It has to be a webflow.io link. Okay. Thank you, Spencer, for the compliment. Thank you for being here and watching. Let's see here. Ilyas, please help. I'm trying to make a website with a logo in the middle. The navbar menus and Webflow makes it so difficult. Please make a navbar, a logo in the middle of menus left and right. Very simple to do. And Webflow, it does take some time to learn. If you're not familiar with HTML and CSS fundamentals, it does take some time to learn Webflow. There is a learning curve. If you've already been a web designer or developer for a couple of years or a year, then Webflow is a tool that makes things easier, okay? But imagine trying to build this whole page without coding, all right? Webflow makes it easier. So let me give you a nav demo real quick. So I've just made a new page, nav demo. Let's go and put a container. So you can grab a nav bar and put it here, and if you want, you can have, I think you can put 2 nav menus. Yeah, you can put 2 nav menus and put this brand in the center, right? Set this container to flex. Oh wait, nav. Oh. We're gonna. Oh, come back. Okay. Remove that real quick. I didn't mean to do that. All right, so right here, this container. Let's go ahead and set that to. Let's make that a flex box. So right there. Center, and look at that. I can just put a logo. Let's go ahead and put the bucket logo real quick in the center. And just let's go ahead and center that real quick. Boom, right there, done. Ilias, it's not. It is difficult in a sense if you don't know the fundamentals of HTML and CSS. But once you do learn those basics, Webflow lets you fly through a design really simply. Okay? So let's review. What did I just do? I'm going to drag in a nav bar. Okay? I'm going to open the navigator and I have the nav menu selected. I'm going to copy and paste that. Drag the brand to the center. And this container right here, I'm going to give it a class name. I set it to flexbox and set the justify center and also the align center, and then I can put my logo in there and I'm done. Okay, hopefully that helps. Olipop, nice work. No, you, Mr. Interactions Master, great work, nice work to you. I love looking at your site. It's amazing what you can do in Interactions 1. I can't wait for you to get your hands on Interactions 2. Man, the nuttiness, like what's gonna happen? Oh man, like I'm excited to see what you guys build. All right. My imagination can only go so far, but like when you guys get your hands on it, oh, Interactions 2.0, it's coming soon. All right. Let's see here. Why does the video load before the text appears? Why did the video load? Oh, because I didn't set that to opacity 0 or anything. If that's what you're saying. Wait, that's the real site. My bad. So yeah, so the video's right here, but it's okay, you know? I mean, I can set that to opacity 0 if I want. Steve is asking how to fix a footer to the bottom of the screen. Wait, hold on. How to fix a footer at the bottom of the screen when the site content is too short. You can do a fixed. Yeah, you can do a fixed, like right here. If I put a section, and we'll just call this footer fixed, and we can just click on fix. Oh my God, I'm not showing my screen. There we go. Let me try it again. Let me delete that, and here we go. Okay, so I'm going to drag in a section. I'm going to call it footer fixed. I'm going to set the position to absolute and push that to the bottom. And let's give it some padding at the top and bottom. Say 25. And center that and put some text. Actually, let's put an image. Bucket. Boom. And let's go ahead and color the background so you know that it's a footer. There, so yeah. So notice I don't have content in the center, but this is fixed to the bottom. Okay. So there you go. Hopefully that answers your question. Great question, Steve. Yeah. Anything else? Scroll up on these things. How can I do a modal windows like Pinterest or Facebook when I do a image? You would need to custom make that. Yeah. Thank you, Parker and Stu, for helping him out. David Ledger says, I don't think he wants it fixed necessarily. Try setting body min height to 100 VH. Oh, yeah. You can click on right here on the body. Give it a class name, and then the height, the min height right here, 100 VH. Okay, VH means viewport height. Okay. By the way, folks, if you Stu's saying if you missed last week's Q&A with Vlad, you also missed the secret magic way to install Comic Sans in your Webflow sites. Oh, really? Let's see here. Let me put in. Let's see here. Rich text. In. Okay. Okay. So let's. Okay. Right there. Oh, we have Comic Sans. How did I do that? Magic. These streams are great. Love your workshops. Thank you, Guz. Can you make an example of how to make a pop-up modal that is closed by clicking on the background? Okay, let's see. Can I do this really quick? How can I make this done really quick? Okay, so if I click this bucket right here, it'll show a modal. So you would have to create a custom modal to make things happen. So usually what I do is I drag in a div block and I call it modal wrapper. And this one is position fixed and the width is 100%. I'm just going to do it real quick. Height 100 VH, which means the whole screen. The background is going to be black, but 75%. Also the z-index, full z-index should be, I don't know, something crazy. Like 99999. And it shouldn't be black, it should be black 75. So you can, hey, I said 75. Oh, my numlock. There we go. Alright, cool. So something like that. And then I set it to flex because I want it to be centered. I want the child elements to be centered. So we have this, and this is my actual modal. And this one, we're going to make it white. Let's make the padding like something like that, like 25. And let's round off the corners by 5. And we need some content in there, so let's go ahead and put a bucket in there. Bucket. And then let's go ahead and put in a paragraph of stuff. Oof, this modal should be a max of like 50% width. Alright, so we have that. And so when I click on modal wrapper, that's when this should go away. So I set an interaction, close modal, initial appearance nothing, trigger. When I click, this whole thing should opacity 0, and then a new step, display none, and so it goes away. Okay, so that's what happens when you close it. Now how to open it, I'm going to go to image right here, and I'm going to create another interaction, and this is going to be called open modal. And when I click on this, I'm going to modal wrapper, the first click is going to be 0% opacity but display block, and then another step is going to be, since it's already display block, I'm going to set the opacity to 100 so it has that fade in effect. And then also this close modal, because I don't want to see it on the screen because I want to be able to make changes to what's behind this modal, I just set it to display none. Oh, I messed up one thing. This bucket right here, it's not display block, it should be display flex. Okay, done. Let's preview. Did it flicker? Okay, there we go. And there you go. Okay. Oh my god, I wasn't showing my screen. Laser focus Nelson. So that's how I did it. See, it works. Oh gosh. I gotta get used to these transitions. This is like the 3rd episode I'm doing it. Okay. So, let's review, shall we? So I've made a modal wrapper. And the styles is display none. And I set the width and height to VH, 100% everything fixed. And then the Z-index is a lot. 9999. Okay. And I've also set, I've also set interaction, and this is closed modal. And so what it is when I click on this modal wrapper, the opacity goes to 0, and then it goes to display none. All right? And then, inside of there I have this modal with the styles of these guys, padding, max width 50, background white, border radius 5. Nelson, we even missed the Comic Sans tutorial. Don't worry about that. Search the forums for it. Dang it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, so it is possible. Again, with all of these demo sites that I build, I let you guys clone it so you can see for yourself and reverse engineer how I did it. Okay? I can see the screen maybe refresh, but this is what it looks like. Why is there a flicker? I may have done something. But there you go. Waldo called Nelson. Dude, you've been teaching without screen share for 5 minutes. It happens. Yeah. All right. I think we're done for the day. If there's no other questions, I'm going to share this project with you guys so you can clone it into your own Webflow accounts and go at it. Go reverse engineer what I did, do some improvements to it, and yeah, have fun. All right, while I'm waiting, Nelson has baby brain. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Baby cup. Okay, awesome community, great people in there. Yep, a lot of great people in the forums. Speaking of which, if you have any design or custom code questions, please post it on the forums at forum.webflow.com. A huge global community is there willing to help you out with whatever it may be. And if you get your question answered, please pass that favor forward and answer someone else's question. So that way, our whole Webflow community and the design community can grow together. All right, let's all learn together. Okay, one question from Blaze. Nelson, do you know if Michael Wong uses Webflow? Yeah, I think he's played around with it. I'll have to ask him, but a lot of big fans in the Designership Slack channel have been raving about Webflow. And yeah, if you haven't checked out the Designership, check it out, thedesignership.com. We did a workshop on rebuilding that homepage. But thanks again to Michael Wong for letting us rebuild BukketApp. If you have any support questions like account billing or technical issues, please go to help.webflow.com and click on the contact button, and we'll answer your ticket as fast as we can. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it's twitter.com/webflowapp, or you can follow me at thepixelgeek. Follow us or like us on Facebook, facebook.com/webflow. What else? I think that's about it. This stream happens every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So I will see you next week. What's on the agenda for next week? I think we're gonna try to do some blog migration from WordPress to Webflow next week. So stick around for that. Thank you guys so much, and as always, make the web beautiful. See ya.